Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, born on 17 March 1920, was assassinated on 15th August 1975 in Dhaka, Bangladesh. I was shocked. It was Independence Day morning, we were all prepared, and suddenly, I think there was no television that time, radio news blasted. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was shot dead and the total family. It shook us even though we were young. It was a terrible shake that time, remember? Yeah, the death following the 1971 war with Pakistan and the separation of Bangladesh. All that we followed, and suddenly Mujibur Rahman was no. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, "My greatest strength is the love of my people." Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, shortened as a Sheikh Mujib or just Mujib, was a Bangladeshi politician and statesman. He is called the father of the nation in Bangladesh. He served as the first president of Bangladesh and later as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh from April 1971 until his assassination on 15th August 1975. He is considered to be the driving force behind the independence of Bangladesh. He is popularly dubbed with the title of Bongo Bondhu, friend of Bengal, by the people of Bangladesh. He became a leading figure in and eventually the leader of the Awami League, founded in 1949 as East Pakistan-based political party in Pakistan. Mujib is credited as an important figure in efforts to gain political autonomy for East Pakistan and later as the central figure behind the Bangladesh Liberation Movement and the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Thus he is regarded Jatir Janak or Jatir Pita, Jatir Jonak or Jatir Pita, both meaning father of the nation of Bangladesh. His daughter Sheikh Hasina is the current leader of the Awami League and also the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, "My greatest strength is the love of my people." One truth ever expressed by a leader. To have the greatest strength, how much time and energy must have gone working with the people, sitting with the people, laughing with the people, singing with the people, dancing with the people, taking bath with the people, eating with the people, and forming ideas. And your strength melts with them and their strength melts with you. Only on that you can feel the love flowing, the strength flowing, the ideas blooming, intelligence blooming. Otherwise all the intelligence, all the love has become stagnated. When the love and intelligence stagnates, then there is fear. And fear brings in diseases. And then diseases brings in a lot of hospitals. And from one side you take the money, another side you keep giving off this side. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, "My greatest strength is the love of my people, love of the people." Yes, the people is a mass, it's a joint family, it's a huge mass, the whole country. The love of my people, it cannot be, when he says the love of the people, he kept on telling the love of Bangla. I said, please give the name Bangla. I do not want East Pakistan. It should be called my language Bangla, because the language is the music. And every part of the music of the language is understood so much. Yes. When you are not having the mother tongue so deeply involved from your childhood, you always find a small disconnection, a small gap. The smallest gap can destroy the total building. Smallest gap can destroy the total love. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman understood. He worked towards that. Almost every nook and corner, almost every places. He refused to resist arrest, or refused to go hiding, or refused to escape. Whenever Pakistan came to arrest him, he just accepted. He was in the jail, several times in the jail, to form the love relationship. Yes, only then, yes, When an enemy takes you, you can understand the real love. And through that, the formation, you do not have to have a particular medicine. You do not have to have a particular social media. You do not have a particular advertisement campaign company to go around the whole of Bangladesh to tell people that he is a good man. He has walked in. The only fault he did is after he became the president of Bangladesh. Every Tom, Dick and Harry was allowed inside. He could meet anybody and everybody. He could have regulated that, but he just believed the law, and the junior officers misused the law to assassinate him. Otherwise, who could breach such a beautiful person? The whole of Bangladesh was a security. The law was security, but at the same time, my greatest strength is the love of my people. Get the love of the people. You have to make sure. The first thing is, of course, you sit with the people, understand the people, but you have to make sure that the rainwater harvesting is a must to grow agriculture, to save the water. Every leader should understand. Every head of the family should understand. Only then you are called a leader. Only then you are called a teacher or a master or a saint or a Swamiji or a priest or a mullah. Yes, the rainwater harvesting is very important. How much rain God gives and how much you can save it. You see the rainwater falling and you're running. Rainwater, you go to cry in the church, Jesus, Jesus. You go to the masjid, cry, Allah Akbar. You go to the temple called Shiva, Krishna. Everything. Buddhist God called Buddha, but Buddha comes, Krishna comes, Allah comes, Jesus comes in the form of rainwater to find out whether you will save him. He has saved you. He has given you your life. Please try to understand. All these God's temples, churches, masjids, all this has given you the life. And then when you cry, they couldn't stand your cry. They couldn't stand your pain. So they come in the form of rain to cool you down, to wet you, to make sure that you have enough. But you saw the rainwater thinking you will be deceased because the city life has created such a situation for you to get diseased. Otherwise, when you see the rainwater, children run, people run, they dance in the rain. They are happy in the rain. They jump into the river. They swim. Before that, they make sure when the rainwater falls, it is diverted to beautiful ponds, beautiful bore wells, beautiful rivers and lakes. It's flooded, but it is diverted beautifully. And the rainwater, soon they know all the seeds which they wanted. They know the rain is coming, so there is sprinkle everywhere for the rainwater to make love with the seeds, variety of seeds. That was your love relationship with the God. My greatest strength is love. If the leaders understood that one, there was no poverty at all. There was no disease at all, because rainwater, 1 year collected rainwater, you can use it for 3 years. It's filled up water, water and water and water, yes. And then the sunlight, you forgot. Every day it comes, collecting into the solar, creating the battery, and saving it up. So darkness comes, there is no darkness. Kattal in the Belakki, they say, from Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, from darkness to light, lead me from darkness to light, lead me from untruth to truth, from my stupidity to my intelligence, creativity. Those two slow. When those two has been beautifully taken, a leader moves. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman must have moved. He must have been the rain. People accepted rain. He must have moved like a sun, and people accepted him as the sun goddess. They put it into application, yes. And they put it into application. They moved with him. They never looked back. After the war, they were shocked to see villages after villages were demolished. There was nothing left. The enemy army has entered. They have destroyed everything. No houses, no agricultural equipments. Thousands and thousands of women and children were raped, killed. No men were available. Such was the massive destruction. Hardly anything in the bank. But they got the God, Bangladesh. They got it. They got the Satori. They got the enlightenment. The enlightenment was the freedom. Freedom of receiving their own love, their own God, the God which they looked for, a country for themselves. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, my greatest strength is the love of my people. Yes, love, if you have the husband and wife, you've got the love of your own family. A country is bloomed, a pyramid is bloomed inside your house. That pyramid is the stepping stones of a joint family to the family tree. Such powerful is a pyramid that pyramid can talk and nobody in the world can touch you because you are a strong, powerful pyramid that has been demolished. It's still time to go back to create that love relationship, understanding the nature, the deep, intimate relationship with nature. As I said, the leader. My greatest strength is the love of my people, because every time when he says Ingulab Zindabad or Allah, people will respond back. It echoes back. That was the song. The house which doesn't sing a song. The house which doesn't sing together every day, whether you call it a prayer or any song together, that house can be a diseased house. That house can be taken over very fast. Believe me. Please sing together. House, after singing, they catch the hand together and dance together. Even if it is a Sufi dance, never mind. Dance together. The house which doesn't dance is going to be destroyed. Hearing the sound of the song and the dance, no devil will enter, no dacoit will enter, no coronavirus, no disease enters. That is the truth. When that truth has been demolished, people rush back from the offices. They are dead into the bed. Hardly any relationship, any communication with the children or the wife or the family happens. Nothing. Dead going to factory, dead coming back. Think about it. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was a success. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman said, my greatest strength is the love of my people. This is my 363rd small talks.